Hello, welcome back to FrogComposband with our Igor Duelist. It's actually been quite a while for me since I've played this character. It's been about a month, so I've kind of forgotten what we were doing. I had a quick skim over the previous video, and we did Graveyard and got Soul Sword, so that's good. I think we needed that for our resistances. Our resistances are looking pretty decent. We've got base covered. We are missing nothing really. It would be nice to have more shards and chaos resistance, but we can make do with what we have. Let's see, our speed is 20, that's pretty good. If possible, I think we wanted better boots and gloves. Yeah, we've got that Cloak of Retribution as well, that's really important for a duelist character. So I think overall we're doing pretty well. Our dexterity... How's our dexterity doing? We're only at 170, which is not as high as I would like. I think we did drink a new life on this character and we ended up with this pretty decent life rating and pretty decent, well not pretty decent but it's okay, an okay con cap as well. So let's see, what dungeons are we doing? I guess to warm up, let's just go down into Arena and take it nice and easy for a while in there. Probably don't want to fight a Lord of Change. Let's use the Arkenstone and the Rod of Detection. We have an Amberite over here. I think we can take him out. He's not immune to stunning, so we should be able to get some stuns in with our duelist attacks. Once he's stunned, as long as he doesn't summon anything, he should be not too bad. We've got heroic speed, we've got angelic healing, we've got destruction, teleport. Probably don't need to carry a staff of speed if we've got the rod. If we do want to fight him, how do we get there? We have to walk past this angelic queue, which is speed 10. That's fine, we can just walk past. Yeah, hopefully I don't do something stupid and immediately die. Like walk into an angelic queue and then get killed by its summons. Okay, I think we're okay. There's another unique over here as well. We've only got 7 mushrooms of cure poison, probably don't want to fight that guy. Until we've stocked up a little bit at least. Do we have any other buffs that we were doing? I guess we've got heroism. We don't really need the potions if we've got heroic speed. I guess that's it. We do have confusing lights, I don't know if that's worth it. I guess we can use it. Okay, let's confusing lights and mark him as a target, and we can charge him. Okay, he did manage to summon some guys. I think we have to teleport away then. Okay, let's forget about Kane then. Let's instead fight these Great Hellworm and Great Stormworm enemies. Do we have... Yeah, I guess we just use the resist heat and cold. Much easier against enemies that don't summon. Okay, nether and sound resistance. Again, it's been so long that since I've played, I don't actually remember what we have at home, so I suppose I might as well just pick this up. Could come in handy. Stone of War. Free action and berserk. That might be worth wearing instead of the Arkenstone. I think I remember we had some sort of free action issue where we wanted to swap our gloves for something else, but they're our third source of free action, which is important. So let's do a review when we get back to our house. And that's a pretty nice helm as well. +4 dex, resist shards, disenchantment. Our current helm is giving us telepathy. If we have a staff of telepathy, I'm willing to swap to this. So let's pick that up. Let's actually just go back home. Actually, I want to fight the Worm of Many Colors first. Then we'll go back home. Okay, let's just destruction, because a couple of things have woken up. Well, here's Kane. Let's definitely get rid of him. I guess he's blocked off. We don't actually need to make sure he gets destroyed. We don't have any resistance, but we should be fine with our resistances as they are. Yeah, this is going fine. I guess we'll pick that up. It is an artifact. Okay, let's head back into town. So let's see, what gloves do we have? Here we go, gauntlets. So we have not that many. I guess the gloves of the thief are better for us with the +3 dexterity. Although if we do swap out the helm, we're getting +4 dexterity from that. Actually, if we swap out the helm, we lose acid resistance and fire resistance. Okay, maybe that's more important. That probably is more important. I don't want our staves to get destroyed by acid and fire attacks. But this is a pretty good cap, so we might be able to swap it in at some point. We don't need the ring. So can we swap out the Stone of War? We are currently just using the Arkenstone for clairvoyance basically, which is nice to have. We can go without light and dark resistance, we just have to be careful of the few monsters that do use those. And we would lose, yeah, light from the glove, so we'd have no light and dark resistance if we did swap the Stone of War in and the gloves out. So the only gloves that would be worth wearing, I guess, are those gloves of the thief. I guess there's also these dragon gloves with poison and shards resistance. What were our boots? Boots of Elvenkind, speed, stealth, shards. If we swap in gloves with poison shards, that frees up our boots for something else. Speed, strength, con, boots of Thrall. Let's try that. So we swap in the Stone of War, drop the Arkenstone, pick up poison and shards gloves, drop off these gloves, pick up boots of Thrall, and wear those. So we are slightly faster. We've lost light, and we are still at 3 free action. I think that's probably worth it. We just have to be careful of any light breathing monsters. And the extra con is giving us a little bit of extra health as well. Our dexterity is unchanged. If instead we used Gloves of the Thief, we would lose shards resistance. That's not really worth it. No, we can't do that. Alright, so we'll stick with this for the moment. We do need Enlightenment then. We've got a Rod of Enlightenment, since we're not getting Clairvoyance from the Arkenstone anymore. Don't think we needed to carry speed, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see how this goes. We've also got Berserk as an activation if we want it on the stone. Probably don't want that. might want to carry, I don't know, I've only got the one rod of enlightenment. It is much more convenient having the Arkenstone, but this is probably a better setup, so we'll just stick with this and deal with the inconvenience. Okay, so let's see what do we actually want to do. Maybe I should go down to Angband and just see how dangerous that is. Because if we can handle Angband, we can get better gear at that depth. Big Vault. And a Saf. Spell Life. Okay, don't actually care about that. Don't want to deal with the Vault. Let's just recall out of this level. Try and run away from that side of the level. Let's just try that again. Hopefully we get a friendlier Angband. Well, no, still got a Vault. I guess we'll just do a little bit and see how we go. Looks like that Vault is kind of closed off. What's our damage like? Pretty decent, 357 against Evil. I think the top end for Duelist is around 400-ish. So we're not doing too badly. He managed to summon some guys. Let's see, can we teleport? We can teleport one of them away, and if we get lucky, we did. We can teleport the other away as well. There's a greater Balrog. He must have come out of the vault, which means the vault is now open. Let's teleport level, really, to be safe. So we haven't been too successful with trying out Angband so far, but we have gotten big vaults on both levels. Let's see if we can try again and get a non-vault level. This looks a little bit safer. What's our stealth? Our stealth is only fair. I guess the boots of Elvenkind were giving us extra stealth, which is valuable. Plus 8 ring of speed is the same as our current one. That's no good. Potion of experience. That's pretty nice. Extra 100k experience for free. Dexterity we can hang on to in case we want to new life at some point. There's a potion of big healing there which we'll definitely buy. So we're also an Igor. What body parts are we using? Cold resistance, infravision, plus life, resist poison, plus 2 dex, plus 3 speed. I guess that's all fine. Light crossbow of corpsing, plus 1 con, resist nether nexus. What's our current? This is just plus 4 dex, which is useful because we want as much dex as we can get on a duelist. I do want to check that ring. Can these guys summon? No. Okay, that guy can. That's annoying. Well, whatever. The ring was probably not that great anyway. We're also being blinded by destruction now that we don't have light resistance anymore, which is a minor thing, but worth remembering. Okay, so I think probably Angband might be a little bit too much for us with our level of stealth. I'll give it one more shot. Because this is the deepest dungeon that we have access to. Let's see if we can go kill a ancient multi-hue dragon. Potion of Con, that's actually pretty nice. We aren't capped out on that just yet. See if we can kill him before these mana hounds get over to us. Yep, cool. Rod of Starburst. We're never going to have the device skill to make use of that. Let's just leave that. Fiona the Sorceress, so I think we could take her out. If we get the stunning in. She's also a wanted monster, so let's destroy these guys. And make our way over towards her. If we challenge her, she should wake up and make her way towards us. Oh yeah, we are an Igor, so we're walking with a limp. Gotta remember that too. What level are we? We don't yet have phase charge. That's like the final duelist ability. It lets you charge enemies through walls. Let's... does she do any... Not really. Probably fine as is. She doesn't want to step towards us, which is annoying. There's also a greater basilisk heading our way. And he has a darkness breath. If we use destruction, she might survive. Nope. Okay, never mind then. Not doing too well with Angband. Maybe we should go do something where we can actually guarantee we'll have good enemies to fight. So that means either Arena or Dragon's Lair. Let's try out Dragon's Lair. Yeah, Dragon's Lair is pretty nice, because dragons are always good to kill. They're not too difficult if you have the right resistances, and they do tend to drop a lot of things. There's also this unique here, Dio Brando. We can try and kill him. We've only got one hold life, so maybe it's a bad idea. We can teleport you away. Oh. Damn. I was wondering what happened there. It looks like he woke up and then immediately froze time. And then did nothing, which is good, because he could have done a fair amount of damage. I wonder if we retaliate in frozen time. He's actually not too dangerous, looks like. We're keeping him stunned. We do have this stone mask here. If you wear it, it'll turn you into a vampire. I'm not actually sure if that works on Igors. I assume it would. There's a few races that can't be polymorphed by items like this. So yeah, we could wear that and turn into a vampire, I guess. But I think I'd rather stay as an Igor. Vampire might actually be a better race for what we're doing. But whatever, we're doing okay. Ethereal Dragon does have Light Breath for 357, but I think we can kill him pretty quick. Okay, let's just hang around here and continue killing dragons for a while, I think. And if more uniques rock up, we can kill them too. Potion of Strength. We are not capped out on that. Let's just drink it. I don't think Strength does a whole lot for us. I guess we get more carry capacity out of it. What's this? Resist electricity, fire, confusion, disenchantment. I think this is a helm, right? Yeah, it's a helm. Probably want to keep our telepathy helm on. The Death Knight is awake. He's not in line of sight. He can summon monsters, so we have to make sure that he doesn't do that. Okay, looks like this is one of those little 2-room vaults. Hands of a Death Knight, +2, +0, so that's just extra accuracy, not useful. Do we want to fight a Great Crystal Drake? I guess we do have the Shard's resistance, so it should be okay. And there's something special on the level, which I guess we don't have the Arkenstone anymore, so we don't actually know everything on the level. Probably worth looking for that, just in case it's something amazing. We really suck at tunneling. There's Glaurung over here. No, over there. Definitely worth fighting Glaurung. So let's go do that. Heart of a Great Crystal Drake. I think we've already got... Yeah, +1 con heart from a Novice Paladin, and that also has Sustained con on it, so that's better. Okay, let's make our way over towards Glaurung. Oh, I opened the door. Thought there was nothing in it because this guy is not detected through telepathy. He's pretty dangerous. Let's quaff a resist heat and cold. Okay, with the resistance up, he wasn't actually that bad. Potion of Intelligence. I think that actually does improve our melee as a duelist. I think it gives extra accuracy. That's worth drinking. Glaurung was over this way. Somewhere. By this demonic queue. I guess we can do the same trick we tried with Fiona and challenge him to wake him up. And then he should path towards us, hopefully. He has brought a steel dragon with him, which is actually fine. Let's resist heat and cold. Challenge him again. And he should go down pretty easily. Okay, he did manage to get a summon off. Nothing actually dangerous though. So we can kill him. Phase away. We don't have any phase door. Okay. Let's just teleport all these guys away then. We've got our mushrooms of... Oh, he resists teleportation. Let's just kill him then. Mushrooms of cure poison, so we weren't in too much danger there. Let's heal up though, just in case something comes across us. Another Staff of Destruction, power 170. I guess that's slightly better than our weaker staff, and it has the same fail rate. Let's drop Potions of Heroism so we can carry that. 2 Potions of Dexterity, don't actually need them, but we will hang on to them. It's still possible we new life again. Different Drolem. Okay, I think well, there's still that special something on this level. We should probably make an attempt at tracking that down before we leave. We are at charges on detection and enlightenment though, so it's going to be kind of annoying. The Great Venom Worm is not at all dangerous with our Mushrooms of Cure Poison on us. Although we have gorged ourselves, which is dangerous. We're back to just full now though. Whenever you're gorged, you drop by 10 speed, and fighting that guy actually brought us to level 46, which is nice. This cap is not worth it at all. Let's not pick it up because we're a bit limited on inventory space at the moment. Okay, I don't think I've really found any items. I guess the full plate armor and that Guisarm could potentially be the artifacts. South 36, East 7, we can check that one pretty easily. So let's go just check that. If it's the Guisarm, we don't even care, and we can just leave it. Oh, that was the artifact, there you go. Full plate armor of Isildur. We cannot wear that because it'll be way too heavy for us, but it's probably worth picking up just in case we want to use it for reforging. Let's drop the mushrooms, pick that up. We should wander around just a little bit to make sure that was actually the artifact until the level feeling updates. That's a nice shield as well. We can't wear a shield being duelists. And it wasn't worth a whole lot. I guess it's worth a little bit. Probably should pick it up. I just gotta remember to buy resist heat and cold and mushrooms when we get back to town. This is a dangerous angel monster. I'm going to assume that we did find the artifact that level feeling is referring to and just leave. Yeah, we did. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff from that. Let's drop off Isildur, this shield, the helm, the stone mask, the crossbow, big healing, dexterity, and that's it, right? Oh yeah, this other Staff of Destruction. And we want to buy resist heat and cold and mushrooms. Anything in the black market? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's head back down into Dragon's Lair because that seemed to go pretty well. That's one of these levels. Couple of uniques around. Dreadlord has Darkness Storm. We have one resist dark, I think. Yeah, we could fight him. It's these other enemies around him that are a bit of an issue. He can pass through walls, so we should be able to challenge him. He should wake up and stay where he is, apparently. Doesn't want to walk through the wall. Oh, one of them did. Okay, that actually worked. We did destruction and managed to kill everyone but him. So I don't know why he's not coming towards us. There is a Death Drake. If he's content to sit there, let's just clear out these things before we fight him then. That was a Carmelian. Alright, let's see if we can take out him. He doesn't do anything that's too dangerous, except for summoning. So as long as we get the stun in, we'll be fine. And he immediately summoned something that then did an earthquake attack and dazed us. That's pretty bad. Let's see, we have a 6% fail on teleport, so we're not too dazed yet. Alright, we managed to teleport away. There's a whole bunch of awake dragons. Oh, we can't read. If we need to, we can read teleport level. But for the moment, let's try and recall out. Okay. Don't need the stomach of a Carmelian. Let's restore our charisma. Head back down to Dragon's Lair. Let's see, do we resist Nexus? We do, that's fine. I think he damaged some of our equipment, that great bile-worm, but that's fine, we can just pay to have it repaired back up in town. I wonder if we should try fighting the Dungeon Guardian. What's an old sorcerer do? Does he have Mana Storm? No. We should be able to take him. Scroll of Genocide from that guy. I don't know if they're really that useful. We did use... I think we used some Scrolls of Genocide when we were fighting the Dungeon Guardian of Graveyard. Because he comes with a posse of Black Reavers usually, so it is pretty useful for that situation. I guess if we do decide we want to go fight the Dungeon Guardian here, we can use it to genocide the other dragons around him. Okay, nothing too great from that guy. Another ethereal over here, so we do have to keep in mind that he has that light breath. Did manage to get off a light breath, so that was fine. Let's see. Great Ice Worm I would like to fight, let's go do that. And we got a special feeling, it could be this amulet that just dropped. Let's pick it up and see if it goes away. There's another unique over here. Gravity Breath for 200, Inertia Breath for 250. Has a fair amount of health. Not too fast though, we can maybe fight that guy. It's probably worth giving it a shot. What happened there? Oh, he destroyed our Scroll of Genocide, so never mind using that then. Nether and Nexus on those dragon wings is not too useful. Let's just leave those. If we're going to fight this unique, we should try and clear out the surrounding area, I think. Great Worm of... oh, he's already awake. Well, that's fine. He passes through walls, let's just let him walk up to us. What does he do? Just gravity, inertia, force? Yep. Oh, got a really good hit on him there. He's already below half health, so his breath attack will be doing less damage. Oh yeah, that worked really well. We got very lucky. We got about 4 wounding strikes in quick succession. Caspanion. Guess we'll pick that up. 3 potions of charisma. Our charisma is a little bit low. That's nice. And I guess no reason to leave just yet. We're not low on inventory or anything. We are low on charges. Kind of do miss having the Arkenstone. Did we lose... how do we lose 1 speed? We were at plus 32 before. Ah, the inertia breath, I guess. That makes sense. Artifacts all over the place. I didn't even look. What do these guys do? I feel like they do something. Yeah, disenchantment. That's kind of dangerous. We're already fighting him now. 4 potions of healing. That is nice. The more healing we have, the better. Does this guy breathe sound? He does. Let's not deal with him. We have no sound resistance. And he's awake and wandering the level now, so we should probably leave at this point. We still have a special feeling. So there's an artifact somewhere that we haven't found. Let's have a quick look at this robe and this cloak over here. And if it's neither of those, then we probably don't care too much. We're out of charges on Stone to Mud. How do we get over there? Great Worm of Chaos woke up. Suppose we do resist Chaos and Disenchantment, but it's still not really worth dealing with him. So let's not. Okay, regular cloak. Think we are not going to find the artifact. Let's just leave. Drop off all this stuff. Where do we get up to in the town arena? Oh yeah, we actually got all the way to the end. We got killed by the Great Worm of Power. So, pretty good showing then. I think I will keep the Scroll of Genocide. Do we have any more? Mass Genocide? Let's see if we actually can kill the Dungeon Guardian. Or at least have a look. There is a stair somewhere. South 15, East 12. Kind of want to look at this rod over here as well. And I should maybe go back to town and just rest so that our devices are recharged. +1 Charisma, Breathe, Frost. We got cold on our current head. Let's see. There was a mummified sorcerer that woke up, and the two dragons woke up as well, so I figured it was probably better not to deal with that. Okay, I'll see if we can track down Tiamat. We've actually got this friendly unique on the level. If we wanted to, we could bring her towards him and have them duke it out. Probably wouldn't go too well because I think she does summon. She'd probably just end up summoning a whole bunch of stuff. This Nightwalker is awake. Summons undead, so gotta be careful of that guy. Looks like he can't really get to us. Well, we haven't found her yet, and I'm getting annoyed at being out of charges constantly, so I think I'm going to just recall out of here. I should probably just turn off the disturbance option, but then I'm going to forget to turn it back on and die. Yeah, I guess we just rest at town, get our device charges back, and have another try. Since I'm here anyway, let's check out the black markets. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, we're just on the lookout for potions of healing, basically. Maybe, well, no, I don't actually need strength. I was thinking about buying that potion of strength there, but we really don't need it as a duelist. No luck so far. Yeah, okay, no potions. Let's just rest. Go down to Dragon's Lair. The Nightmare Dragon. Do you want to fight that guy? Wait, do I? Nether 385, Chaos 420. Yeah, I think I want to fight him. He does have a fear aura. A fear resistance at the moment. 1 times, 2 times with heroic speed up. I think that guy can go through walls. Can he? Yeah, he can. I think we'll be able to kill him. Let's actually clear out a little bit of area here. Make sure we have our buffs up. I guess we've only really got heroism and speed as a buff that we care about. It's being very coy. There we go. Okay, he hit us with another breath, let's just heal. These nightmares... I wish we had banishment. I guess we're still getting the retaliation strikes, which means that we can actually spend a few turns using our Wand of Teleport Other and still get some damage in on him. And there we go, we actually killed him without much issue. This is normally a pretty nice cloak. It has the base resistances and an activation for resistance, but obviously our current cloak of retaliation is way, way better. So we will not be wearing that. but it's nice to take out a dragon unique. Don't care about the head of a young gold dragon. Potion of wisdom. Yeah, we're pretty low on wisdom actually. +3 speed, resist confusion, chaos. I guess we'll pick it up. Boldor, King of the Eeks. I think we'll just leave him be. Okay, there is this shimmering vortex here. Definitely worth taking out this guy, because he can haste other enemies. We don't want him interfering with our fight with Tiamat once we eventually find her. There was a queue in this room, right? Yeah. It's pretty far away, but let's not risk it. Let's just dig through the wall. Okay, this must be Tiamat around here, because there's a whole bunch of awake great worms. So let's make our way over, see if we can genocide some of those guys away. Actually, let's just do that now. Okay, got rid of some of them, which is good. +7 ring of speed is not better than our current. So she can summon, which we don't want her to do. She can also have a fear aura, which might cause us issues. The blinding is fine. Yeah, I think the most dangerous thing is her summoning other dragons and the fear aura. If we start to get afraid, we're going to have to teleport out of the fight and reset. But it looks like we got, well, actually you can't tell because our charges of detection are all out, but it looks like we got her posse. Let's quaff the resistance. And just charge in. Okay, we need to heal. We need to heal again. She also does have, yeah, pretty dangerous breath attacks. We're scared at the moment. Let's see if we can just heal and get out of that. We got a good wounding strike in. Just need a few more of those. That'll make things much easier because her breath attacks will be doing way less damage. Yeah, looks like we're pretty much in the clear as long as she doesn't summon. Cool. We are very low on wisdom. It's probably better to pump up charisma though. What'd she drop? Set of gauntlets of the Berserker. I think these would normally be pretty good for a melee character because they have this +0.5 to attack speed. Unfortunately, as a duelist, we are locked in at 1 blow per round. Crusader's Stone, multi-hue dragon scale mail, which is a lot heavier than our current armor. Probably couldn't get away with wearing it unless we lowered the weight of everything else we're wearing. The Rapier Silver Chariot. This is like a really good weapon for duelists, I think. But we are getting some pretty essential resistances from Soul Sword. We get Resist Dark and Disenchantment from this, and free action, I guess. Oh, we can't carry it. Let's drop the cure poison. We're going to need to drop more things, because there's a whole bunch of artifacts. That is too heavy, the bar chainmail of the demon. Acid sound shards. I think our current robe. I think we do need the base resistance and the free action. We need to drop more stuff. Okay, let's drop resist heat and cold. Potion of dexterity we don't actually need. Leather boots, no, not leather boots, mithril boots, stomper. -3 stealth, +3 strength and con, resist confusion, nexus shards. So we could get extra shards resistance out of that. At the cost of some stealth, which is not very important towards the very end. We also lose 3 speed from swapping. Maybe worth it. We're still out of room. Where did that thing go? There. Okay, let's make sure we didn't leave anything essential behind. I think we did. And recall out. Let's just teleport somewhere. Where the home is slightly closer. Okay, let's drop off all that loot. So we have the Crusader Stone, that's not really useful. Multi-hue, Dragon Scale Mail, couple of artifact armors, this cloak, cap, boots. I'll hold on to Silver Chariot for the moment. I am curious how much damage we get out of it. So we're doing 364 at the moment with Soul Sword against evil. I guess it's actually not that much more. We'll stick with Soul Sword. The damage difference isn't huge. We dropped a whole bunch of stuff to make room, so let's pick up Curing, Mushrooms of Cure Poison. We want to remove this curse. What else? We're missing Resist Heat and Cold. We're missing Teleportation. I think that's it. Probably about it. Right, let's head back down into Dragon's Lair. Should be a lot safer now that Tiamat is gone. Just do another round of that and kill some more dragons, I guess. Big Vault. Probably don't want to deal with that. Let's just kill Kavlax and then recall out. Let's make sure the gold dragon doesn't cause issues for us. Kavlax can be dangerous, but at this point he doesn't have a lot of health, so we killed him pretty quickly. Should be safe sitting here for a bit. I actually will turn that off just so we can recall out of here faster. Okay. Let's just rest again, I guess. I'm sick of having no charges on our devices. And the shops have reset, so I guess I'll just do one quick loop of the shops, and it looks like it's been about an hour, so maybe I'll just stop here once I've done this. But yeah, not too bad. I guess we managed to finish off another dungeon. much healing do we actually have at the moment? 35 potions of healing plus the 4 we're carrying, so we've got about 40. That seems about right for the end of the game. The more the better though, so let's keep looking. Okay, nope, no healing anywhere. Yeah, so let's stop here for the moment. And maybe next time, what will we do? Probably just do a little bit more of arena and see if we can get the last couple of levels. But yeah, we'll stop here for now, so thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.